Hello, I'm Sergeant Christy Jacobson, and I currently supervise our Crimes Against Children Investigations Unit. This week's Ask Fargo PD question is about missing persons cases, how we process and investigate them, and what criteria needs to be met for an amber or silver alert to be issued. When officers arrive on scene where a person is being reported as missing, a series of questions are going to be asked to the reporting person, all revolving around the circumstances and information about the person who is currently unaccounted for. All missing persons allegations are taken very seriously and always documented with a report. All officers are going to work very hard to get as much information as possible, all of the who, what, where, when, how, why, and any additional related context that we need to know. Officers are also going to do our very best to data mine and find a history for known associates to give us a starting place of where we might be able to look. We are going to want to know any relevant medical, mental health, or developmental considerations. The answers to these questions will help officers determine the level of exigency needed and additional available resources that are going to assist us in the location attempts. One very common misunderstanding is that a 24-hour time frame needs to have passed for a person to be considered missing. That is not the case. In fact, especially with juveniles, at-risk adults, or when there are concerning circumstances, we ask that you not wait. The earlier we respond to assist, the better. Another common misunderstanding revolves around missing juveniles. Oftentimes, juveniles are reported missing, and the circumstances lead all parties to believe that the child left of their own accord and is, for all intents and purposes, a runaway. Runaway juvenile is not a crime in North Dakota, so we do not handle their cases any differently when it comes to attempting to locate the child. All of the same documentation and follow-up is taken into consideration and done, no matter the circumstance. Which leads me to the criteria surrounding an amber or a silver alert. With an amber alert, law enforcement have to have established a reasonable belief that a child under the age of 17 has been abducted and is in immediate danger of serious injury or death. Law enforcement needs to have enough information about the child, the abductor, and/or the suspect's vehicle to help with the child's recovery and the suspect's apprehension. Law enforcement needs to believe that the broadcast alert will be helpful to our criminal investigation. Amber alerts are urgent bulletins issued in the most serious child abduction cases. With a silver alert, law enforcement are attempting to locate a vulnerable adult or a minor who has developmental disabilities. Again, law enforcement needs to have enough information about the person and/or the vehicle to help with the recovery. Law enforcement needs to believe that the broadcast alert will be helpful to us. The decision pertaining to issuing an amber or silver alert is often a collective decision made by several individuals within the police department. Those individuals are going to have experience, subject matter expertise, and knowledge of the circumstances in an attempt to make the best decision possible in each individual case. If our agency is requesting any assistance from the community in any way, that information will be released in a very specific and clarified manner within an alert or social media post accessible to the public. To all you fellow parents out there, if you want to help us in these types of complex situations, our best recommendation is you have a conversation with your kids and you find out who their social circle and their best friends are. Thank you.